be right on it. Okay, Professor Subramanian, it is now time for us to help Madame Eris find her special Professor? Professor Subramanian? Where are you?
Yes. I was just hungry.
Okay then. Okay, we need to help Madame Eris find her special necklace, okay?
It's always something with that lady. She's either losing her necklace or something else. It's like we're her home security system. Why can't she get one herself?
Okay, because of her lack of home security system, she is our highest paying customer. Now, stop complaining. It's now time for Operation Interrogation to begin. Well. Reuben T. Firefly. Figures you would have ended up here.
Oh, Sherlock Jennings, still partnerless, I presume.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I'm late.
Never mind, let's just interrogate the suspect. So, where were we on April the 9th?
The necklace was stolen on April the 20th.
Where were we on April the 20th?
I was just test flying this new jet that Madame had ordered earlier. She asked me to do a test flight before she actually wrote on it.
Save the stories, Reuben. We know that no real flying had taken place. In fact, Madame had specifically told me that the jet almost rolled over her instead of rolling down the runway.
Yup. Wait, what?
Madame explained everything to me over the phone while you were stuffing your face with a banana.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay. Look, I was just grabbing my tools when this jet just started rolling down the runway suddenly, all by itself, I swear.
A likely story, Reuben. But it could have fooled someone. But someone who knows the Newton's first law would not have been fooled.
What?
As Newton's first law states, an object in motion stays in motion, and an object at rest stays at rest unless acted upon by an outside force.
Professor.
Anyway, the plane couldn't have just started rolling on its own. It had to have an outside force to act upon it.
It was
Professor.
the wind.
Yet another lie. Newton's second law contradicts that statement.
Oi.
That's right. Oi, know what Newton's second law is.
What are you talking about?
Ever heard of F equals ma?
Actually,
Of course you haven't. Allow me to enlighten a low-down, dirty criminal like yourself. F equals ma means that the force exerted on an object equals the mass times the acceleration. Only hurricane strength winds would have been able to push that jet, so you must have been flying in calm weather.
Well, fine. I started the jet and I steered it into almost running Madame over.
It's okay, Reuben. We know that Madame would threaten your job, and that a man such as yourself can be pushed into taking extreme measures very quickly.
So you won't send me to jail?
Yeah, right. You attempted murder. And as Newton's third law states,
Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. You know, that doesn't really give the law's essence justice.
Yeah, a better example would be the way that the wheels propel the jet forward while it pushes the road backward.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, do jets have gas pedals?
Wow, that was random, but I don't know.
Seems like something you should know.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let's just ask Reuben. You know, right?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Reuben, what do you got?
Where did he go?
He went to the mall. Where do you think he went?
Oh, this is just great. Now we have a murderer and a robber on the loose.
Subramanian, you're missing a large chunk of the puzzle.
Huh?
If Reuben had admitted to trying to attempt murder while the necklace was being stolen, then he couldn't have been both the murderer and the robber.
Maybe he had an evil twin.
Let's just bring in the second suspect. Please, sit down.
Don't mind if I do.
She scares me. Knock it off. So I understand that you have been staying at Madame's mansion while visiting your sister, correct?
Yeah, so?
Well,
Anyways, you should have been informed that your sister is now a victim of theft. Her precious necklace has been stolen.
Yeah, and about time, too.
what?
I said it's about time that snooty, stuck-up princess finally got a taste of the real world.
Go on.
I mean, she has everything. Ever since our daddy died and cut me out of the will and left her everything, I've been forced to scrimp by on nickels a day.
Wait a second. Aren't you that famous pool shark, New Jersey Slims?
Yeah, so?
That would imply that you don't scrimp by on nickels a day.
Yes, that would be implied. Oh, and earlier Madame was telling me about the famous pool games that you guys play.
Yeah. Madame is the best opponent ever. Naive, gullible, and always willing to play another round.
Well, now that you mention it, I was looking over Madame's debts. It appears that the biggest debt that she has is the pool debts that you get when playing against a person like yourself.
She just came in. How did you have time to check Madame's debts?
Unimportant. So, where were we on February the 20th?
It was April.
Where were we on April the 20th?
Oh, Madame and I were just engaged in another one of our famous pool games.
And really, you didn't cheat or anything?
No, why would you say that?
It just so happens we have a screenshot from one of Madame's security cameras.
This is so fabricated.
We don't do fabricated Slims, and it appears that only law so far you haven't broken is Newton's first law.
Oh, what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
The cue ball doesn't just magically roll into a better position for you to hit. Since every object stays in motion or at rest unless acted upon by an outside force, reasons follow that you have to have hit the ball.
Oh, come on. Did you say how lightly I'm tapping the ball in the picture? There is no way that something as heavy as a cue ball could react to that small amount of force.
Of course, if it was a regular cue ball. Recognize this, criminal?
You used this ping pong ball, like the ping pong ball used in Newton's third law to propel itself forward while pushing the pool table backward.
Yeah!
Okay, I admit it, I'm a fraud. I've used these gambling techniques to cheat Madame out of money.
A fraud, huh?
Well, we're not letting you go like we did to the pilot.
I'm proud of you, Professor. I'm going to go inform Madame of our success.
And I'll make sure she stays here.
Look over there.
Where?
Okay, so I just informed Madame of our success, and what are you doing?
Well, Slims pointed something out to me.
And where is Slim's, Professor?
She's taking a bathroom break.
Well, at least it's just a fraud this time that got away and not half a robber.
Yeah, I'll bring in the third suspect.
Whatever.
Here he is.
Professor Sherlock, how are you this evening?
Good. Likewise, sir.
Nice mustache.
Thank you. I do my best to keep up with the latest styles in mustache fashion.
So, where were you on it?
So where were you on April the 20th?
But that's my line.
But you're gonna screw it up again. Please go on.
Thank you. Well, on the 20th, I dusted Madame Chandelier. Then Madame and I went to a football game that she has been dying to go to. Next, I accompanied the Madame on her walk past the jet runway. And finally, I oversaw the pool game between the Madame and her sister.
Seems like you have a rock-solid alibi.
So are we done?
No.
Can I take a break?
Get out. So, I understand that you are an ex-soccer player?
Football, my good man.
Of course. Well, I already know all about the pool game and the runway. And dusting a ship... Professor! Get back here. Okay, go on.
Well, there was nothing out of the ordinary. We entered through the VIP entrance, then sat on the sidelines and watched the game for a couple of hours. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Really? Wow. It's too bad I don't believe you.
Really, I find him much more trustworthy than that other girl.
Yeah.
Well, you are obviously are not maintaining a correspondence with Madame.
Can't believe this.
Madame informed me of the soccer ball that hit her in the face earlier today. It turns out that the perpetrator used to be an old friend of yours.
Oh, Wesley. Oh, yes, we did go way back.
If you are trying to hold a ball moving on its own situation, Newton's first law disapproves that because an object at rest or in motion stays in motion or at rest unless acted upon by an outside force.
I realize.
And don't even try to deny that the ball did not have enough force put on it to travel that far. I have crunched the numbers.
What is
It
this?
disproves that an object is equal to its mass and acceleration.
And of course, Newton's third law states that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
That means when the ball was pushing back the air to propel it forward, at the same time it was using the air to move forward as
I
well.
do not deny anything that you are saying.
You don't?
So it was just an accident?
Yep,
Only a coincidence?
absolutely.
Okay. See you later. Well, that was a bust.
Not entirely.
What do you mean?
Well, let's just say that what goes around comes around. Hello? Oh, okay. Oh. Well, okay. Well, yeah. Goodbye.
Who was that?
That was Madame. She found her necklace in the fireplace.
What?
Don't ask. Just be glad we don't have to make any arrests. That causes so much hassle.
Didn't we let a fraud and attempted murder escape?
Yeah. Want some lunch?
Sure.